What's going on, guys? It's Gizmodict here, and this video is kind of different from what I do on a day-to-day basis. Today I'm going to teach you how to drive a manual car. So I've been driving a manual from over a year now, and I have learned quite a few things in this 1 year of driving the manual car. So today I'm going to teach you the basics of how to get started, how to upshift and downshift, and how to come to a complete stop in a manual vehicle. So let's get started. So the basic difference between a manual and an automatic vehicle is obviously the clutch pedal that you can see at the bottom of the car. Next to the accelerator and the brake pedal, you have this third pedal called the clutch, which is used to put the car in different gears. The second thing different is the gearbox of a manual car. As you can see, you have different gears listed here in which you can put your car in while driving. So my car is a 5-speed manual, as you guys can see clearly. So I have all the 5 gears and the reverse gear listed on the gearbox. To put your car into a gear, you need to press the clutch all the way in and then push your car in different gears. So while your car is off, you can actually try practicing putting your car into different gears. Just make sure that the e-brake is on. So the central position of your gearbox is called the neutral gear, and when your car is engaged in the neutral gear, it won't move forward or backward even if you accelerate it. It is just going to rev the engine in neutral gear. So to get started, you need to put your car in different gear. So you need to put the gears in order, as in you need to start with the first gear, and then as you gain speed, you need to shift into different gears. So to practice putting your car in different gears, make sure that your car is off and the e-brake is on. Once that is done, you can push the clutch all the way in and try putting your car in different gears. So right now my car is in neutral. You can check it by shifting the gear knob to left or right. Now to put the car into first gear, make sure that the clutch is pressed and turn your gear shifter all the way to the left and push it upwards. This will put the car in first gear. Similarly, to go into the second gear, push the gear shifter all the way to the left and then downwards. Similarly, you can go to third, fourth, fifth, and then you can also go to the reverse gear by pushing your gear shifter all the way to the right and then downwards. Now, the gear shifter is going to be different in different cars. Some cars do have a 6-speed gearbox, so where I have the reverse gear, most of the cars will have a 6th gear. So in those cars, you have reverse next to the first gear. So to get your car into reverse, you need to push your gear shifter downwards or upwards and then go into reverse. So it's going to differ from cars to cars, but then the basic idea is going to be the same. So now that you have practiced your car into getting into gears, it's now time to get started and drive the car. So now, to get started, first of all, make sure that you have adjusted the seat of your car to reach the pedals properly. Also make sure that you have worn your seat belt because safety is first. Also, you need to make sure that your e-brake or the parking brake is on before you start the car. And also, since you are learning, make sure that you are not on an inclined surface, and rather you are on a flat surface in an empty parking lot. So once you have checked all of that, it's now time to start the car. To start the car, press the clutch all the way in with your left foot and turn on the car. Once your car is started, you can put the e-brake down, and since you're not on an incline, your car should not roll back or forth. Now to get started, press the clutch all the way in, put the car into first gear, and slowly release the clutch. So right now I'm releasing the clutch, and at some point you will see the RPMs of your car dip and your car will start to move. This point is called the biting point of the clutch. You can give a little bit of gas at this point to the car, but most of the cars will only move on the clutch itself. So you can try practicing moving your car just by using the clutch pedal, and once you get the hang of it, you can give a little bit of gas at the biting point so that your car moves quickly. So you can practice coasting in first gear in the empty parking lot until you get the hang of the clutch. Once you're driving in first gear, to stop the car, what you need to do is press the clutch all the way in and then press the brake. If you only press the brake, you're going to stall the car. So to not stall, what you need to do is that as you're lowering your speed and as you reach below 10 kilometers an hour, just push the clutch all the way in and then press the brake. Otherwise, you're going to stall the car. For example, I'll now try stalling my car by just pressing the brake and not pressing the clutch. So now we are moving and I press the brake without pressing the clutch and my car stalled. One other way to do is that you can also put your car in neutral, let go of the clutch and just press the brake. So these are the two ways to stop your car, and the one that is actually preferred is where you press the clutch all the way in and change the gear. Because when you are in neutral, you cannot make any emergency maneuvers if you have to make one. So it's better to keep the car in gear, press the clutch all the way in and decrease the speed or stop the car. So that covers starting and stopping a car while driving. Now I'm going to show you how to upshift and downshift. Upshifting and downshifting is quite easy too. So once you're driving and you start gaining some speed, you need to shift into different gears accordingly. So the easiest way to shift gears is that when your RPM meter crosses 2000 RPMs, you need to shift to the next gear. Now some people do shift at 3000, 4000 or up to red line, but to get the best fuel economy, you need to shift when your RPM crosses 2. And while downshifting, you need to downshift when the RPM goes below 1, otherwise you'll stall your car. So right now I'm going to demonstrate upshifting so that you guys can get a better idea about how to upshift. So right now I'm going in first gear, and as my car is starting to gain some speed, I'm going to go shift into second gear and coast around. And now since I'm braking, my RPMs are dropping below 1, I'll put the car into first gear, then coast some more and then come to a complete stop by putting the car in neutral. So you can practicing putting the cars in different gears as you gain more and more speed. Also, the reverse gear is very similar to the first gear, but the only thing is that the car goes backward and most of the times you need to use the reverse gear with clutch only. So now that I've covered the basics of manual driving, which includes getting started, how to stop your car, and how to do basic upshifting and downshifting, you can practice these maneuvers until you get the hang of it. Now I'm going to make a second part of this video in which I'm going to cover upshifting and downshifting in a more in-depth manner, where I will drive on the highway to show you even more upshifting and downshifting, and also I will be covering how to go on an inclined surface in the next upcoming videos. So if you guys liked this video and it helped you out, then please show your support by liking and sharing the video. Also, please ask your questions in the comments and I will make sure that I answer them. Thanks for watching this video, and I will see you guys in the next one.